Secrets of Happy People, Episode 36, Intentionally Planned Happiness. My name is Akpan. I am the servant of Professor Edogodo. The professor had traveled for a conference, and as usual, I was left in charge of his house, cleaning, securing, and ensuring everything was in order. It was a house bereft of some basic luxuries. Now, do not get me wrong. The chairs were classy, and so were the tables, but the luxury I referred to was actually television. While other rich men had fancy, large television sets with sophisticated remote controls in the middle of their sitting rooms and bedrooms, my bookworm Oga, who lived alone, had a small, miserable, black and white set tucked away in the corner of his study. Even then, it was hardly watched, except there was a special news event. But whenever he traveled, I am sure the television is happier because then I keep it company. This time it was no different. Having finished my work, I gravitated to the study to watch TV. The study was choked with books that covered every wall. I used to think that if the walls of the study were living things, they would have died from book suffocation that covered their faces from top to bottom. Anyway, I'm telling this because of what happened at halftime while watching my favorite team play. It was halftime and goalless, and I could not wait for Arsenal to score, so I could scream at the top of my voice in jubilation. After all, I was home alone. It was during this interval that I sauntered to the professor's reading table. I touched his reading chair. It was super soft, padded with cushion. I was tempted to sit on it. After all, he would not know that I did. So I did. I felt good. So I bounced on it with my hard buttocks, chuckling and giggling to myself at the fun. I pulled the chair close to the table. That was when my eyes caught a list that the professor had left on the table. It was like a to-do list. It included items like call my brother, have a good laugh, visit the ice cream store and have a sweet time, read a chapter of comic book to laugh. I had not finished going through the list when I heard a sound at the door. I sprang up, but too late. The professor had caught me sitting in his chair. Clearly upset that I sat on his seat, he approached me to view what I was reading. It was obviously an outline he had made for himself to make and keep himself in a happy mood the day before. A knock on my head quickly reminded me of my poor station. Honestly, his anger I could understand, and the knock I received was possibly a good prize for what I learned that day. That happy people, like my master, make conscious plans every day to do things that lift their spirits and keep them happy.